Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Prayer Imperfection. Today I am going to do a controversial parenting tag because I saw Mila's mama did it over on her channel, so I thought it'd be fun for me to do too. So there are 8 different topics which I'm going to discuss my thoughts on. So the first topic is abortion, which is pro-choice or pro-life. And for me, I don't think that it's a black and white issue, and the answer is as simple as one or the other. I believe that life starts at conception, so I think that life needs to be protected, but also the mother's life matters as well. So I feel like we should be putting some resources into giving the mother as much support as she can get so that she can make the best choice. For example, I think that mental health or some sort of counseling should be involved before the mother makes any choice so that she can actually make the right choice for herself, because it's a big deal. As I said, I believe life begins at conception, so there is a life or 2 lives involved. So that's my thing. Opinion on abortion. Number 2 is baby wearing. I don't really have much of a opinion about baby wearing. I never wore my babies, though I did hold my babies a lot, which meant my house was mostly a mess. So maybe it would have been better if I had a wrap, but we had a budget and it wasn't something that we felt was necessary to get. So number 3 is circumcision. I have a son, so this is a topic that we had to think about. And through research, we kind of figured out that in the past it was normal for people to be circumcised, but recently the pediatricians in Canada anyways have felt like the risk is higher from the complications of the circumcision than it is from complications of infection. So they stopped offering circumcision to the general public. So if you wanted to get your child circumcised in Canada, you have to make a special appointment and there's fees involved. So we just decided, well, we were on a budget too, so we decided not to do it, but mostly the decision came because we felt like if the pediatricians felt like it was safer not to do circumcision, then let's not do it. Number 4 is adoption. So like I said in number 1, I think it's important to get resources for people that are having crisis pregnancies. So I think adoption is a great answer for people that don't feel like that they can care for another life. And I also think it's awesome for people that are wanting children and can't conceive them naturally. So I don't know why adoption would be a controversial topic, but yes, that's my opinion on that. Number 5, baby piercings. I would not get my baby's ears pierced. I'm not super against it. It's just I have my ears pierced, but I never wear earrings. I'm not big into jewelry. And actually my ears get like infected and really itchy if I wear most earrings. So it's not something, I guess, in my lifestyle. If my kids want to get their ears pierced when they're older, go for it. I don't really care as long as they take care of it themselves. I just feel like right now it's just like an extra thing to have to worry about, so that's why I didn't get my kids' ears pierced. Number 6, breastfeeding. Now this is one that I actually do care quite a bit about, because I think it's sad that people or mothers kind of get shamed or pressured if they cannot breastfeed. In my opinion, I think is less stressed is best, not breast is best. Because it's really important for the mother to have good mental health because there's so much going on at that point. You don't need another thing to feel bad or ashamed about while you're trying to figure out how to keep a baby alive and recover from giving birth and all that stuff that goes with that, and your body image. You don't need an extra stress. I also think that you don't need to be breastfeeding your child to be bonding with your child. You can bond with your child by feeding them, by loving them and caring for them, I think. I don't think it's really any better. I have breastfed both my kids just because for me it's convenient and it's cheap. We are on a budget, so that is what worked for us. Though, yes, I only breastfed about until they were a year old, and then they were bottle fed after that. Okay, number 7 is cry it out. Cry it out is not something that I like to do. I have tried it a few times, and for me, I don't like it because, for one thing, I don't want to sit there and hear a baby cry for an hour. That's annoying to me. I would rather just let them sleep with me or stay up if they want to stay up if I'm up anyways. So yeah, that's my opinion on cry it out, though my husband differs and it's kind of like a fighting topic for us. But yeah, my son, he's almost 2 now and he still can't go to bed without me helping him or sleeping beside him. So maybe I created a huge problem, I don't know. But it's working for now. I don't really care if he needs to sleep beside me. So, and number 8 is spanking, which I have it's another topic I feel kind of passionate about. So I was spanked as a child and I do not feel scarred from that at all. My husband was also spanked as a child and he doesn't really feel scarred from that either. He does have scars from how he was raised, but the hitting wasn't the problem. It was like the high expectations and some of the words that were said and the criticism and the sense like that he was not good enough, that he didn't live up to the expectations of his parents. That was what was scarring for him. So I think it's important to remember that abuse can happen in lots of different forms. And I just read a book actually by Brené Brown. It's called Daring Greatly, and she talks about parenting in there a bit too. And she says it's more important to be engaged in your child's life and for your child to feel like they belong and that you accept them for who they are than it is to be like 100% right about your parenting techniques and to be like the greatest parent, because lots of us, or all of us, are doing this with no prior experience, so we're doing the best we can, but we don't know all the answers, and of course we can't be perfect all the time. But if you are engaging with your child and being the adult that you hope your child to be, that is the best. So, I don't spank my children normally. I have smacked them a few times, like once when my son bit me, I smacked him because it hurt. And also I wanted him to know right away, like, don't do that. But in general, I usually use some other form of discipline and communication to let them know that their behavior is not acceptable. So that is my controversial parenting tag video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.